Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So, word of the day is boundaries. Now, do you have your boundaries in place? You probably have them in place for you because you'll know what might annoy you and you won't necessarily do that to other people. Well, hopefully you won't. If you are doing that, then that's not a very nice thing to do, sort yourself out. But if you are a person who doesn't stand up for your boundaries, then today you need to start doing that. And if you're not sure what they are, just write them down. What annoys you? Do people taking liberties annoy you? Do people who sit on their backside and just go, oh, can you get that for me? Can you get this for me? Does that annoy you? That is a boundary. You can always turn around and say, get it yourself, you lazy person. Or just, I tend to say, first time, yeah, I will do that. But if you're going to be one of those people who keep asking me to do that, I'm not going to do it, just so you know. And at least then you are setting your boundaries. Do people keep borrowing money and not giving it back? Do you feel like you should be lending it to them? Well, not really. No, you shouldn't. Because if people can't manage their own lives, then they'll be blaming other people for it. But it's all on them, and you're not doing them any favours by helping them out. Now, the top card here says, look at your priorities. You need to be putting you first, not anyone else. You. And do not let the boundary pushers put you second or make you feel guilty, because they're really good at guilt trips. If you are a boundary pusher, can you stop it or at least think about it? And if you're a boundary pusher that doesn't care, then I'm hoping to raise awareness so that people can spot you and people can stand up to you, because you're not a nice person if you keep doing that. Now, the bottom card here says it is about opportunities and money. Now, sometimes boundary pushers will not want you to do very well because they want you exactly where they want you, So there are opportunities there, but don't get annoyed with yourself because you are not following them. Like yesterday's card, you had a choice and you have a choice. So start putting yourself first, identifying your boundaries, and just strengthening those boundaries. I know. Okay, so practice in front of the mirror if you're not sure. Always give people a warning if you just feel awkward, and then see how you go. Start small and work big. So good luck with that, and ta-ta for now. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So, the word of the day is blessings, and I want you to start counting your blessings. Now, whenever I think of count, I'm showing my age here. I go back to Sesame Street and I think of the count, and he used to go, one, ha 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 ha, two, ha 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 ha. So if you can actually count your blessings and do that, you're going to laugh. But if you can just count your blessings normally anyway, and you get to more than two, then you're blooming lucky. Okay, because there's a lot out there that you can be grateful for. You can be pretty ungrateful for some bits as well, but there's a lot of people in a much worse position than you are, and they might be envying you as you are envying someone else. And you need to sort of like change your perspective sometimes and just look at what do you have around you. Are you warm? Are you comfortable? Do you have access to clean water? Can you eat when you're hungry and things like that? And that is actually a blessing. It's one of the key blessings, because if you don't have that, you do not have stability. Now, if you're thinking, but there's other things I want, we keep going back. You have a choice. So you can create new blessings in your life by just moving forwards and putting a bit of action behind what you actually want, rather than just sitting on your backside and just thinking, oh yeah, but I want this. Go and get it. You can't, if you don't take action, you can't really moan about not having things, but at least you'd have tried, and I do feel if you try enough, you will get there. And I've been told I'm very trying, but we won't go into that. But the top card here says Spirit are putting things in place for you. So if opportunities start appearing, start going out there and grabbing them, because they will be coming in. Don't just sit there. Like I say, you need to be doing a bit of action. And I also want you to not be listening to the person who's like, well, I tried that and it didn't work. Okay, because you've got a lot of people who are there to support you. And if you've got some really good ideas, I really want you to keep them to yourself and just start acting on them. Only go to trusted people who are supporting you for any more support, because the people who say that they've already done it and tried don't want you to succeed. So do remember that. Count your blessings, because I'm sure you've got lots of them. And ta-ta for now. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So, have you ever been anywhere and you're just sort of sitting in your own world, and then just someone will not shut up, and then you start focusing in on what they're saying, and they might be quite loud, and you're just sitting there thinking, shut up, shut up, shut up. No? Is that just me then? Well, word of the day, or mantra for today, is silence. Now, sometimes silence is the best response because it's amazingly powerful. Silence is, I'll just say, very, very underrated, because you can just go into it, collect your thoughts, you're not reacting, and it's just still in your own energy. It is very, very powerful. So perhaps today, just practice sitting in your own silence. It's never ever going to be totally silent, even if you're outside, because you're going to hear the birds and the animals and people doing stuff noises, if you know what I mean. But if you go within, it is very calming and very peaceful. And if you've just got someone who's just going on and on and on, and even if it's at you, I'll call it verbal diarrhea sometimes, when they're just waffling on, but then you get the verbal rants where they're just shouting at you or screaming at you. So just come within yourself if you've got someone doing that, and just observe. Don't be part of it, just observe what they are doing. And then you'll realise that they've really got a lot of stuff going on inside them, and they're just trying to get it out, and you just happen to be in the way, unfortunately. So you really need to send people like that healing, because they need to be heard and they need to feel important. Now, you can't, like I say, you've just got to let people get on with their lives and just walk away from that sort of situation. And silence is, like I say, absolutely amazingly powerful. You might start slapping yourself, like going, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that, but no, you did exactly the right thing. Now, you are going to be fine with regards to money. So if there's a situation you need to be quiet about, the money is going to be there, the money is going to be provided, and the bottom card here is balance and karma. Now, you are totally aware of what's going on, you've got a very good handle on what's going on, and you are right. Okay, so trust yourself, you're fine, and everything is going to work out great today. So have an absolutely amazing day, and ta-ta for now. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So, word of the day is patience. Now, isn't that just the most infuriating word when you want something now, 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 now? I think the word patient should only ever be assigned to doctors, because they need patience. I know that's spelt differently, but it was a bit of a play on words, but never mind. But patience, again, it's another one of those things that I think the phrase slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. If you wait, you will get everything that you are waiting for, and it will come through. If you sort of jump the gun, well, one, you're just getting really stressed out and frustrated, and it's not doing you any good, really. And two, it's just, you're not going to get your full potential of what you are after. So it's a case of playing the waiting game. And yeah, I'm not a great person for that. I just like things. I think we've been brought up in this world where you can get more or less anything on demand. And I don't think that that's a great virtue to have. I think that we should really be thinking the long game, just thinking, well, if something comes quickly, that's absolutely amazing, but just set your expectations that something will take a little bit of time, because I suppose it's like making soup or cooking stew. Not that that is one of my forte subjects, but if you spend your time doing it and you spend your time cooking it, apparently it tastes much better. So if you want an absolutely brilliant experience out of life, then start developing and practicing patience and see where it takes you. It was probably, you're gonna surprise yourself, I think. So work with me on this one, and then let's see where we go. So start small and develop big. Okay, so have an absolutely amazing day. Oh, I haven't done the rest of the cards. I want you to be creative while you are trying to develop your patience. Okay, this is the top card here. And if you are waiting for money to come out, this is the bottom card. It's definitely on its way. So, like I say, things are just cooking in the pot and they will be coming out for you very, very shortly. So be creative in it and you'll get it. So ta-ta for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So if you found this card today, you may need help or you may be asked to help someone else. Either way, the outcome of today is going to be good for the soul. So keep listening. Now, the top card here says that you need to work together with someone to sort out a situation. At the moment, there is a lot going on astrologically, and the paths have come up that you need to pick. You've got a choice, okay? And you need to pick the one that is going to give you what you want out of your life. There's going to be two. There's going to be one that's a bit easier, and then there's going to be the one that you want that might be a little bit harder. It might not, but it might not be as clearly laid out as you want it to be. So it is your choice. Like I say, you do have a choice here, but just remember, if you're picking the one that you're in at the moment and you're not really happy in it, it is going to get worse. Okay, that is just a bit of guidance there. You need to follow your soul. And if you need help in doing that, this is what this card is all about. So someone out there will help you. You can discuss it with them. They need to be a trusted friend. And I say that really strongly. They must be trusted. They mustn't be one that perhaps will come back with snidey comments or things like that. You might trust them, but that is not true. And sorry, I'll probably say you need a true friend or someone who doesn't know you that well, but is nice and kind and sincere and authentic, because they are the people that you want around you. Anyone else that doesn't actually have your best interest at heart, then you potentially need to start walking away from them. The bottom card here is line in the sand. Now, this is it. This point in time is the choice that you need to make for the rest of your life, to be happy or to just carry on as you are. And I just do feel that this path is not necessarily going to work out to be as happy as the other one. So you need to be finding your own way. If you're depressed, it is the energy at the moment and you are fighting it. You know what you want. Okay, you really know what you want. You're just fighting yourself to get it. So as soon as you decide what you want, get help with that, and you'll be absolutely amazing. Your life's going to change like the flick of a switch. So ta-ta for now and see you later. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So the time has now come for you to do all the things that you want to do. We're not in manana mode. It is not tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. You should know that by now. All the things you put off, you're just putting them off till tomorrow. The only day that you are in is the now day, which is now, believe it or not. So it is time. So look at all the things that you want to do. If you need any training for them, or you need to read up on something, just start going out there and looking at it. You can't, well, actually, you can. You can always put obstacles in your way, and you're just prolonging the stress. And what happens when you sort of get to the end of your time, so to speak, and you just think, I wish I'd have done that? Well, jump to the end of your time now and just think about all the things that you wish you would have done if it's your last day, so to speak, and jump back to now, because it is a brilliant perspective, and go, right, I'm now going to do that, because otherwise I'll get there and I wish I had. So make a start, and once you get your head around this and you change your perspective, the bottom card says everything is going to be absolutely amazing, or as the younger members of my family say, absolute amazeballs. I don't know where that come from, but you probably will. But it's going to be brilliant. Everything that you've ever wanted will be there, and you've just got to go and get it, pick it up, enjoy it. Nice people, nice situations, and nice things. But just remember, the time is now. So what are you waiting for? Come on, tell me how you get on tomorrow, and have an absolutely amazing day. And ta-ta for now. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So, word of the day is pleasure. It's another one of those blah, blah, blah words that just, they sound good. I don't know what it is. A plur word could probably be a swear word, if you know what I mean, because it gives you satisfaction when you say it. So, today is all about pleasure, and it's all about just doing the things that you enjoy and having fun with it. The top card here is just look at yourself. What do you actually like doing? Do you know what you like doing? If you don't try stuff, you don't know if you like it or you don't like it, So it's your path or your journey to pleasure, if that makes sense. Now, the bottom card here is all around your home and your house. Now, you have to live in your house. Well, most people do. Now, if it's just messy or it just doesn't feel right, then it's not really going to give you pleasure, is it? So you might want to do a bit of feng shuiing today and move your furniture around, move your stuff around, but don't do what I did in the garden. I moved it all around and decided I liked it back where it was because it looked better, which was sort of like a few hours later. But it passed the time, and it did settle my mind that it was where it exactly needed to be. It just felt right, So just go with your feelings today. What feels right, and follow that path, Trust your gut instincts and see where it takes you, because today it's going to be an absolutely amazing and pleasurable day. So have fun, and ta-ta for now.